Know where we from, proud of our roots, a deeper manufacturing.
Inspired by his own backyard dreams before becoming a pop sensation, Jimmy has always believed in overcoming limitations and adversity on his road to success.
You've achieved great success on the music landscape, but anyone who knows you will know that style is a huge part of who you are.
Yes, it's a huge part of my story, especially in the last couple of years, and it's all led me to this moment where I've launched a new fashion concept called Yorkyard. Very exciting stuff. It's come with its challenges, but it's a new movement that I'm very proud of.
I believe you brought some sentimental pieces along with you today.
Yes, these are pieces from my wardrobe and from my life, as they each represent different stories or moments that are special to me. This item may not look like much, but this is actually what I'm wearing in the cover of my first album, Subliminal, which launched in 2012. Very special moment. We did the shoot myself. My sister actually edited the image. This baby has come a long way.
His older sister, Stacey LaRue, who inspired his music career, has been a support ever since.
Then I think also this is a really special piece, sportswear, but it was the first time that I'd ever done a 21 kilometer.
I've been sporty my whole life and I've still never done 21 kilometers. I'm inspired.
It's been such a big part of my life. Running is something I love to do to de-stress, and I've been doing 21 kilometers this year as well, so it's an ongoing process. This one, for me, will also always be quite an amazing piece.
Oh, this is incredible.
Yeah, so this I wore in the first single of my second album for the music video, and it's such an iconic piece. To this day, I get calls from different magazines. People want to know if they can come borrow this piece, and obviously the answer is no.
I'm just trying to live life and be an example.
Combining his love for music and fashion, it's no wonder he remains a chart topper.
One thing I've noticed about you, Jimmy, is that you really appreciate your vintage items, and every time I go to an event, you've always got your longtime friends with you. You always rope them into work where you can. Would you say that that's one of the reasons you've remained so humble all these years?
Absolutely. You know, I think there's a sense of home that is always with me because of the people that I'm surrounding myself with. My best friends, they aren't in this industry, so it's really refreshing when I get to hang out with them, and we don't ever chat really about things happening in my life, no matter how big it may be. It's really just about friendship and where we're from. And then there are those friends and family that have helped me a lot. You know, I could not have launched Yorkyard without my family's support. I couldn't have done my album without my family's support. My sister, incredible graphics designer and pianist. My friends, Janice. There's so many people that have come on board to help me become the person that I am today. And their continuous love and support is what helps me build my empire.
Well, I know that they're very proud to see your passion for fashion turn into a label. Is this something you always dreamed of?
To be honest, yes. You know, I think growing up, I had a good sense of what type of perks come with celebrity, in a sense, just because there's a lot more avenues and access to resources. And I always knew that if I had the opportunity to become a successful musician, I would take advantage of those resources. And so this will be my third thing on my list, aside from my music and my philanthropy. And it's something that has been a long time coming, but I will say it was only really in the past 2 years that I started to invest in myself, invest in other designers, invest in my ideas from a fashion point of view.
His musical ethos is to create from the heart. His fashion follows the same tune, dedication and hard work.
This is where your ideas became a reality.
Yes, welcome to Merva Mode's place. This is where she and her incredible staff do the thing.
And how did the design and production process work from your side?
I think I knew exactly what I wanted it to represent, you know, not to discriminate against any specific body or shape or fit, but to make something that is there for everybody. With that all in mind, it was really awesome to work with Diva and her amazing team, where we could come here. I did my designs, I knew what I wanted, and then together we can see, okay, how does this fit, how does this work, what exactly is an extra large, what exactly is extra small.
And how did you come up with the name?
I used to sing in my backyard religiously every single day and annoy my neighbors and my parents and my sister especially. She used to put up a fit. And I would imagine Madison Square Garden all around me and thousands of people. And for me, my backyard kind of became New York City, you know? And I think a lot of musicians, we kind of strive for New York City as this place where people can be free and artsy. And growing up, that was definitely a dream of mine, to become a singer and to perform in front of large crowds of people. And today, I do that for a living. That's literally what I do. And so the brand in itself is about living your dream. It's about remembering the dreams you had when you were younger.
So I know you designed a lot of the pieces here, but you also collaborated with a couple of young designers. Why was that important to you?
To an extent, this was kind of like my way into the fashion industry, where I can say, you know what, I am not going to be necessarily a celebrity who's just, you know, putting out fashion lines, but somebody who's actually taken the time to respect other young designers, respect the fact that they've studied this, and to be able to listen and be guided by these other young, incredible designers and artists, hear what they have to say, see what they have to give, and try and just kind of work alongside them. Speaking of which, this is Chantal, one of the designers that we're working with.
Chantal, what was it like working with Jimmy Nevis?
It's been a very exciting experience. Who wouldn't want to get a phone call from Jimmy Nevis? I mean, when I got the phone call from him, I was amazed. It's tough to break into the fashion industry, and a brand such as Yorkyard has created that opportunity for me to showcase my designs.
I also think it's really important that we celebrate our very own South African talent. It's important that we shine a light on people like Chantal, like Josh Myberg, these fellow designers who are working together on this Yorkyard project. And together, we can get people to understand why it's important that we uplift one another in support of South African fashion.
When it comes to making good music, Jimmy has never let us down. And his ready-to-wear fashion range is bound to expand his fan base for years to come.